Hey guys, how's it going? It's good to see you guys again. I guess it's Wednesday here in Denver, Colorado. The rest of the week, early this week, has been really busy. So first I want to say I'm really sorry about the last part of the video last week with it being so dark. Again, this is a brand new camera to me. I was futzing around with the ISO. I messed it up. Lesson learned. Don't mess with the ISO, let it be auto, or at least get used to using it before you start shooting things with it. So anyway, sorry about that. We'll try and avoid that in the future. It's about 7:30 in the morning. I'm headed off to the gym, which is, it's not a New Year's resolution. I don't like the idea of New Year's resolutions necessarily, because the connotation there is that you can, at any time you can kind of quit and start picking up again next year. But it's a goal that I actually had started back in December. So I'll talk more about that in the vlog. Maybe I'll bring you guys into the gym with me, maybe. I don't want to be too embarrassing. But before I do that, before I head in, I want to show you guys this time lapse that I shot in downtown Denver when it was snowing this last weekend. So enjoy. It's really pretty beautiful. While there's not a whole lot going on, I think it's really nice. So enjoy. See you guys in a minute. All in all, been pretty good. That's about 30 minutes of cardio. I'm trying to do that 3 times a week, and with it being this cold outside, I have to do it indoors. What are you gonna do? So today I want to talk about goals. Specifically, what are goals versus something like New Year's resolutions, or New Year's resolutions to me are something that's sort of objective subjectivity. You can kind of, I want to be healthier. I want to drive less this year. I want to get a new job. I mean, those are sort of overarching goals. They're not really super specific, and so I shouldn't say goals. They're objectives. They're something you want to do. They're an aim. Whereas a goal is very specific. There's 3 things that you need to have as a goal. The first one is it needs to be achievable. So I'll say all 3 of them first. It's going to be achievable. You have to have that to be measurable. What was my third one? Achievable, measurable, and specific. That's what I meant. And so in terms of something like losing weight, let's be clear about that. So achievable, my goal can't be I want to be my original weight. I can't be 6 pounds 8 ounces like the day that I was born. Achievable, so in that case 30 pounds. For me, that works pretty well because that gets me down to a weight that I'm much more comfortable. I've put on a lot of weight over the last couple of years. It's time for me to fix that. So my goal is to lose 30 pounds. So it's achievable. Yes, I can do it. It's 30 pounds. Measurable is 30 pounds. And it's specific. I want to lose that weight. Another example of that would be this vlog. One of my goals I wanted to make this year is I wanted to get better at making videos. And so the part of that made this the goal is I want to make 52 vlogs this year. And that becomes achievable because it's not 3 videos a day. I couldn't do that with an actual job. It's specific. I want to make 52 videos, and it's measurable because there's a number of them, and I said I want to do it in a year. That makes it a very good goal, I think. It's not a New Year's resolution by any stretch of the imagination. And since I've been doing this, I've actually gotten really hungry. I think I'm gonna go grab a bite to eat, and then I'm gonna come back and talk a little bit more about those particular goals, not resolutions. myself a little salad here. So this is kind of going towards the whole goal of losing weight, I suppose. Oh crap! I forgot my. There we go. You thought I was gonna say something bad, didn't you? I meant fork. Get your minds out of the gutter. Alright, now back to the concept of goals again. So, to be more specific about the goal of losing weight, I've also decided that by, say, Easter, I want to have 15 pounds gone. So that's a way for me to be even a little bit more specific about exactly what my goals are going to be. And it always helps to be, I think, more specific. It makes it more achievable, makes it more measurable, which is always important, and helps you get there. So anyway, I'll talk a little bit more about it, but first I need to go pick up my truck. I need to head home, so I'll see you guys in a minute. I bet you never thought it, but car parks are the perfect place for a vlog. Great acoustics. So one of the reasons I decided to do this particular vlog this week is that last week I read an article about goals, and I love that beeping sound. One of the things they said about goals is that if we make our goals public, we become more accountable for them. And that's one of the reasons I decided to kind of put them out there on this vlog and to talk a little bit about goals today. And this week was, I put it out there, I make it public and I make it accountable. And then one of the other things that I think that I can really do to help make my goals more successful is actually to add other layers of specificity. One of the things I'll do is I'll check back in on the vlog and I'll let you guys know how I'm doing. And we'll see if my goals are going to be achievable or not. You know, I certainly hope so. That's the goal. And one of my other goals that I had mentioned, and so this is my third one, is, and I know this is going to sound counterintuitive to exactly what I just said, but there's a reason behind it, is I want to be a better husband and a better father to my kids. And I have very specific goals. I have very measurable, achievable, hopefully, bits of that goal, but I think I'm going to keep those private for me and for my family. So I think the other thing that I wanted to do this week is I do have another sign-off this week. This is another test. This one came from my son, so I asked my son, what should Dad say for sign-off? And this is his response.